So yesterday I made a post about being single. I'm 56 and saying I was in a bubble and asking people, what they were doing and whatever. I got a ton of responses and the consensus is anybody over 50 is either nobody, they're not dating. So if you're over 50 and you're wondering why you're not getting a date, because nobody over 50 is dating. They're all happy by themselves, all peaceful alone. And it's truly, honestly, kind of my mindset too. But I didn't expect that every single man, and I had 5,000 people view, would pretty much have the same consensus, unless they were being like disgusting. But yeah, that they were happy and peaceful and that they couldn't trust women and that they were over it and it was exhausting and it was too hard and they were over it and they just liked their peace. So the consensus is if you're over 50 and you're single and you're looking, good luck because it doesn't sound very promising. In fact, I was going to quote something somebody actually said. They said, guys aren't looking for women over 50. So if you're over 50, you may as well hang it up. You're never going to get married. I was like, oh, thanks for the encouragement. Anyway, comment if you agree or disagree. Thanks.
Oh, sure, Queen. I will wholeheartedly comment. Yes, I 100% agree that if you're a woman over 50 looking for a long term relationship, your pickings are extremely slim to none. Now, when she said everyone over 50 isn't dating, well, you got to be more specific there, Queen. You see, men over 50 who aren't dating because they want their peace, yeah, they're not going to be dating. They value their peace way too much. Now, the men over 50 who are of higher value, who have worked on themselves, they have a combination of average to good physical shape. They're well off on their finances. They're well off on their career. Their debts are low and they have a lot of assets. And they're willing to date. They're not looking for you. They're looking for women younger than you. Let's put it this way. If you are a young woman and you can get yourself the tall, hot guys, you wouldn't go for Mr. Average or below average. You'd be going for the tall, hot guys. Well, a man in his 50s, the way I described him, is basically you in your 20s. They can go for the younger, hotter women. They're not going to settle for you. I mean, don't get me wrong, Queen. You could probably go out on a date with these guys and they'll take you on a tour to Pound Town and power drive you through any mattress they find. Theirs and yours. But that is as far as you're going, as in for fun use only category. Hey, I'm not saying this to be hurtful. I'm just saying this to be honest. If those men are looking for a long-term relationship, chances are they're looking for women who are at least 7 years younger than they are. They want the woman that they're going to be with to be no older than 43. In most cases, they want their women to be in their 30s, maybe even younger than that. It's just biology, Queen. The emptier your egg carton gets, the smaller your dating pool gets. But look at the bright side. Higher value men will always have a spot on their roster for the side chick. You may qualify for that.